feeling this week going into the game?
Right, yeah, I mean, obviously a disappointing loss last week. Tough to bounce back from that, but that's exactly what we're going to do. When you're playing this game and in life in general, you're going to face adversity, and it's how you respond to that adversity that really shows the testament of the person that you are and the football team that we are. So getting back to work today was great for us, getting just back to the basics and things like that. We got a great game coming up this weekend, obviously a big rivalry game for the oil can, so we're getting prepared for Saturday.
Kind of touched on it, but what motivates this team now that you guys are out of that title game race?
Just taking it 1 week at a time. We have an opportunity to do something special here, win 10 games this season. And honestly, everyone's got love for each other. Everyone wants to play for each other and go out on a high note this season. Obviously not the thing that happened last week that we wanted, but there's nothing to do about it now except to get better, continue working, and establish another great game plan for this week and be ready for Saturday.
Did you know there's a chance on Saturday that you would be in the game?
Yeah, I did. I knew that there was a chance.
And how did you feel going into that game in the fourth quarter and in the situation that you were put in down 2 scores?
Just wanted to do whatever I could to win the game for our team. I could have done a better job out there leading and operating those guys, trying to get something going. So nothing to do about it now, though. Like I said, just handling adversity and bouncing back from it.
Are you feeling 100%? Like, I know you cleared concussion protocol last Thursday, but how were you feeling physically going into that game on Saturday?
I'm feeling great right now. I mean, honestly, and nobody in college football around the country is going to be feeling 100% right now. So it's just how you handle your treatment and your preparation going into the week to be ready for Saturday as much as you can. That separates you from everyone else in the country, because 11 weeks of football, it's going to wear down on anyone. So no matter what, you're going to have to do your due diligence and be in the treatment room and getting your recovery and taking that as seriously as your game plan as well.
Did you think when you got hurt at San Jose State that you would be able to go back into that game because you were back on the sideline there?
I don't know. I mean, with head injuries and things like that, it's always obviously something super serious. I mean, if it was anything else on me, I would have been pushing to try and get back in. I mean, I've dealt with injuries all year and things like that. I want to be able to do whatever I can for the team, but at that point it was honestly best to go with Logan. So I'm supportive in that way as well. If the best decision is to go with Logan, I just want to win games, and the best decision in person to do that was with Logan. So happy the way that he stepped up. I felt bad putting him in that position, but at the same time I've been in the same position too. You got to be ready. You're one play away. Same thing was Mandel. So that's just the name of the game, playing quarterback. Yep.
Pretty emotional. I mean, especially for me, it being my last game, to go out like that with a tough loss, a loss that none of us expected, to lose like that in that fashion. So it was pretty emotional for a lot of guys, including myself. But everyone took it pretty hard. But we're trying to focus on this next week and try to get this last win of the regular season.
Yeah, and what motivates this team now that you guys are out of the title game race? What motivates you guys now to finish strong?
So obviously we didn't reach our goal this year of winning the championship. But I mean, we still had a successful season. We're 8-3 right now. Our coach tells us every day we're 8-3, not 3-8. So we had a good season, won a lot of games. We still have a chance for 10 wins, so we're still trying to get those last 2.
I saw Mikey and you going up the ramp together. I feel like he was kind of comforting you. What was he saying to you?
He was just saying, that it's all good, that I gave everything I had that game and just to the program in general, and to not hold my head down. Because, I was taking it pretty hard. So, yeah, he was just comforting me all the way up to the locker room, so I really appreciate him for that.
What does this offense, as a team captain, what does this offense have to do to get back to what they were doing a few weeks ago?
I think we just have to we're just one guy away, whether it's a guy missing a block somewhere up front or us dropping the ball on the back end or the quarterback missing his read. We're just one guy away from us, clicking. We watched the film on Sunday of this past game, and it was literally just one guy missing his assignment that led us to ultimately, lose like that. So I feel like just getting back on track, getting back on the same page, playing with more tempo. I think that helps us a lot when we can go fast and get in a rhythm. So that's our biggest thing we're trying to focus on, just getting into our rhythm again.
How do you match the energy of an opponent that's playing for their coach in their last game and playing to redeem themselves after what happened against you guys last year?
Just come in and match it. I mean, we know what they're playing for. We know they're going to be amped up, try to get the final win. For their coach who's going out. He's a great coach. We have a lot of respect for that team, and we know they're trying to get their get back from last year. It's a rivalry game, it's a trophy game, so we have to come in and be ready to play.
And what drives you guys to match their energy?
Just trying to, finish with 10 wins. I mean, we still have what we want in front of us. We have a bowl game to play for, and we're still playing for guys like myself, all the seniors, and trying to get these last wins for us.
This is your final season, obviously. You have 2 guaranteed games at the bowl game as well. What do you hope to leave on this field?
I just want to leave it with no regrets, really. Just leave everything I have out here and just know that win or loss, at the end of the day, I gave everything I could to this team, to this program, to the city, and everything that they've given me. So I just want to show them that I'm gonna play until the final whistle.
Disappointment. Obviously, it was very disappointing. For me personally, I feel like it was embarrassing to kind of lay the ball out defensively wise, not getting many stops, giving up too many big plays, too many big opportunities, and just giving them life, really. We didn't get our offense on the field. A lot of times there was a lot of third down situations that we didn't execute. And yeah, so I feel like it was a very disappointing night going into the locker room after the disappointing loss.
I know you guys have a 24-hour rule, so how does this team now feel this week going into San Diego State final game for you guys in the regular season?
Just finish strong. Knowing that we earned another week after this to come out and practice. So this week, obviously, it's rivalry week across the nation. Come out physical. That's the main focus this week. Is just play very physical. It's going to be a very physical game. And yeah, just rivalry week. Try to keep the oil can in Fresno.
Yeah, what does the defense need to do to stop San Diego State this week?
Tackle. Obviously, we haven't been tackling these past 2 weeks, and it shows. They have great running backs. They have a great O-line. They have great tight ends that actually like blocking, and they emphasize the physicality on their part of their coaching staff. We know that it's going to be their last game with their head coach, so they're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder. And for them to just watch film from the past 2 weeks, knowing that we haven't played to our physical ability, so they're going to come out and try to punch us in our mouth.
Yeah, so we know what motivates them. What motivates you guys to finish strong?
Just try to play with our chip on our shoulder, knowing that we got a bad taste in our mouth. Try to get back to the team we were Purdue week, Arizona State week. Knowing that we've been there before, we have the confidence to actually do it. Now we just got to come out and execute.
And last game of the regular season, you guys were guaranteed a bowl game as well. What do you hope to leave in your senior year? What impact do you hope to leave?
Just be a great leader, a great vocal leader, transition to a great vocal leader, be around the guys, be a people person, knowing that guys can come around me for anything, that's including off the field things, and just being that guy that brings the spirit, never has the head down, always has a smile on his face, and just to bring the energy and be that people person for people in needs.
Did Coach Shepard talk to you after the game, and if so, what did he say?
Yeah, a lot of coaches was coming up to, because my locker is right next to EB, and we was kind of out of it, so they were coming up to us telling that they're sorry we couldn't get it for us, and everybody was just coming up saying that they love us, and we'll get them next week.